United States First Fleet stages America's greatest naval review since 1934. In Long Beach Harbor, over 200 vessels, from ships of the line and aircraft carriers down to destroyers, subs, and minesweepers, form in festive parade dress. The fleet is at its finest as a nautical tribute to Secretary of the Navy Charles Thomas and to the finalists in the mammoth competition for Mrs. United States Navy Wife. It's a high point in a 10-day series of events. With Admiral Arleigh Burke, Chief of Naval Operations, Secretary Thomas looks over the Armada, a sight to thrill a sailor's heart. As the review passed, 500,000 on the shore watched, and the finalists, one of whom will represent every sailor's wife, received the greatest tribute in the power of the Navy, a full-dress salute by the mast, air, and sea power of the fleet. In the anxious days of the Suez Canal crisis, the White House plays host to Prime Minister of Australia, Robert Menzies. The Prime Minister headed the five-man committee which presented the West's proposal for international control of the canal to President Nasser. Although his mission ended in flat rejection by Nasser, he now pauses in Washington en route home to discuss further moves with President Eisenhower. The United States has already offered financial help to ships rounding the Cape of Good Hope. At Port Said, Colonel Mahmoud Yunus, in charge of the canal for the Egyptian government, recruits the 46 Egyptian pilots who, with 7 Greeks and Russian apprentice pilots, will attempt to keep the canal operating, an attempt which veteran pilots who have resigned say is impossible. Already a matter of hours after the pilots walk out, the pinch is felt, and the canal traffic slows to a crawl. For the President and his First Lady, the Eisenhower farm at Gettysburg is a welcome retreat from the storm and stress of politics, national and international. Here, Ike and Mamie can relax and become just plain Mr. and Mrs. for a spell. Here, a grandson, David, 8, can come to visit and go horseback riding with his sister, Barbara Ann, 7. And when the horses are led away, old and young crowd into Grandpa's new Jeep with a fringe on top. David, wearing a Confederate cap, he's got a blue one too, does something few people would risk trying. He upstages the president. But grandfathers are grandsons' best press agents, and David's is no exception. Everything is just fine and dandy down on the farm.